What's up, family? Trier here, and we have a lot to cover in this video today. So let's cut out all the fluff and jump straight into the video. But during the process, guys, don't forget how much a simple press of the like button does for this video and for this channel. And also, I'm trying to reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of this month. So if you could help a brother out, yes, if you could, subscribe to the channel right now, and let's start with the video. Well, guys, yesterday, Uvalde, Texas was kind of an eerie day, and that is because parents and students actually returned back to Uvalde schools. This is months after that mass shooting that happened. Yes, guys, this is just a tragic situation that happened, but we're trying to get past it now, and yes, they finally were able to go back to school. Now, they did not attend the same school where the mass shooting was. They did close down that particular campus for good. They're going to turn it into something totally different, but they did go ahead and start back school on Tuesday. So we definitely want to keep those parents, those students, as well as those teachers in our prayers during this remaining of this year, especially right now as they continue to deal with the issues that are going on within their school systems with these students and these children, these precious children, guys. But anyways, keep them in your prayers, guys. Moving on, guys. Hey, for those of you out there that are Apple fans, and if you're an Android fan, I understand that you skip over this part, but Apple is having an event today, guys, and it is around 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, which is about 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And Apple is planning on announcing about 4 different iPhone 14s, as well as the new Apple Watch number 8 and some new AirPods Pro number 2. So yes, guys, if you are an Apple fan and you are excited as I am, that event is happening later today, guys, depending on when you're watching this video. Hopefully, guys, we'll have more information about that later on. Moving on, guys. Hey, California is heating up right now, guys. California is on fire, and I mean that literally. Yes, guys. California is really dealing with a heat wave right now, and it is the worst that they have ever seen. And right now, they are talking about Los Angeles continues to melt under the worst heat wave of the year. And yes, guys, in addition to that, the heat wave on the West Coast continues to break records and continues to threaten California's grid, in which they are saying that it could cause some major outages as far as electricity goes. So again, guys, those in California and those other surrounding cities and surrounding states are dealing with major concerns right now, and hopefully they get this thing figured out, and hopefully the heat wave dies back down again. But it also, California, they are also dealing with some wildfires as well. I mean, wouldn't you know, they are dealing with the heat wave as well as more wildfires. Yes, it says right here that fast-moving California wildfires continues to pose threats in the rural communities. About 7,500 people in Weed and those nearby under evacuation orders, as much as the state continues to face brutal heat wave. So again, guys, we will also continue to keep those in our prayers as well, because as you know, typically the temperature in California is rather nice, and they are dealing with this heat wave. So that means some of those individuals don't even have central air. So we definitely want to keep them in our prayers during these particular times. Moving on, guys, we do want to talk about some unspent stimulus funds that are finally going to be allocated and going out sometime next year, and that is for the state of Texas. Right here, it talks about the inflation as well as the high energy prices, means that Texas legislature will have unprecedented funds to allocate to Americans next year. Yes, the state will have an extra $27 billion in their coffers in the year of 2023. And this money that could help pay for property tax cuts and other legislative priorities. Yes, they're saying that record high tax revenues over the last year will give Texas lawmakers an outstanding extra $27 billion to spend in the 2023 legislative session, the state's top accountant said this past Thursday. And in total, lawmakers will have around $149 billion in general funds. Now, this number continues to grow and grow, but this particular $27 billion comes from more revenue coming into the state than expected during the current year. Other factors could continue to push it up as well. So Texas has a large amount of money, billions of dollars, that they're going to have to figure out how they want to spend this money, as well as because they are on a deadline in which they have to spend all of the money by a specific deadline, which means Could they go ahead and offer some additional stimulus checks? Well, considering we live in the state of Texas, I would say no to that. Now, they did talk about going ahead and offering some additional tax cuts on property taxes, and that only affects those individuals that actually have a home or a homeowner. So they do need to go ahead and provide some other types of tax relief for those individuals that don't have a home, as well as those particular individuals that are considered in the low income brackets, as well as our low and middle class individuals. So again, guys, if you live in the state of Texas like I do, this is definitely exciting news, and hopefully this particular $27 billion does trickle down to everyone. But anyways, guys, I want to quickly remind you about that Webull promotion that we talked about a couple of months ago, in which they were giving out 6 free stocks. Well, now, guys, they have just upped the antes, and they have pretty much doubled it. And now they're giving out 12 free stocks. Yes, that is double the amount of what they were giving about 90 days ago. And as you can see right here, guys, you can see the promotion that is going on right now with Webull.com, which is a brokerage account where you can buy and sell stocks on the stock exchange. And yes, right now, if you sign up using my link down below, you can get up to 12 free stocks. Now, the only requirement is that you sign up and deposit any amount of money, and you are going to receive up to 12 stocks for free that could be valued up to $3,000. Again, guys, if you are a new member, you can sign up today and receive these 12 stocks and receive some free money. And you can sell these stocks if you choose to, guys. But anyways, this is just an easy way for you to receive some free money into your account, and this could definitely help out a lot of people. Again, that link will be down below. Now, let's go ahead and talk about some stimulus update news, guys, because we have a bit of good information right here in which it talks about there are now about 6 different states that are planning on sending out stimulus payments this month of September. And we need to go over all of those particular states, guys. And so right here, we have the first state, in which that is Alaska. Yes, according to the Alaska budget that was signed by Governor Mike Dunleavy back in June, that included around $3,200 in stimulus payments, which included a one-time $650 energy and relief payment. And so, guys, right now they have what's called a permanent fund dividend, and that will be sent to Alaskans sometime this month, guys, in this September. And yes, it says right here that Dunleavy announced back in July that the payments would begin arriving in the bank accounts on September the 20th to Alaska Public Media. And yes, for those who submitted paper applications or asked for paper checks, the stimulus payments are expected to be sent out over the next 2 weeks, guys. So yes, Alaska is on the list, and they will be sending out these particular stimulus checks on or by September the 20th. So also, guys, we have the state of Colorado, in which Governor Jared Polis signed a law back in May of this year that will provide a $750 tax rebate for individual filers and $1,500 rebates for joint filers. According to the Colorado Department of Revenue, those who file their state income tax returns by June the 30th will receive their stimulus checks by September the 30th. So again, guys, those of you that actually extended your tax filings, and yes, there is considered as extended filers who meet the October 17th deadline, your refund will come in by January the 31st of next year. So either way, guys, if you live in Colorado and you filed your taxes, or you actually filed an extension for your taxes, you do have between $750 and up to $1,500 tax rebates that are coming your way. Again, guys, those should be received by September the 30th. Moving on, guys, we have the state of Hawaii. Governor David Ige signed a bill back in June that would issue one-time tax refunds to certain qualifying state residents. Under the Act of 115, stimulus payments of either $300 or $100 per person will be sent out based on factors like income levels and filing status. Again, for example, single filers who federally adjusted gross income is less than $100,000 per year can receive $300 rebate, while those of you who make more than $100,000 per year will receive a $100 rebate. Now, the full particular breakdown of how much money state residents can expect based on their income and filing status, as well as some other details, is available on the Act 115 information page, according to Hawaii's Department of Taxation, and they will begin issuing these payments the first week of September. So again, guys, those checks have already started going out right now. And if you live in Hawaii, hey, be on the lookout for those checks in the mail or either direct deposit. Moving on to our next state is Virginia. The state of Virginia is also sending out one-time tax rebates to some qualifying residents. According to the Virginia Department of Taxation, those who had a tax liability last year will receive up to $250 if they filed individually and up to $500 if they filed jointly. So the payments are expected to start going out late September, which is closer to the end of this month, according to these reports, but it is possible that some may not receive theirs until the following month of October. Again, the Virginia Department of Taxation said that those who are eligible and filed by July the 1st, their rebate checks will be sent by October the 17th. But those checks are starting the middle of September, guys. So if you live in Virginia and you do qualify because you filed your taxes by July the 1st, hey, be on the lookout for these stimulus checks of either $250 or either $500. So moving on, guys, we have our next state, which is the state of Illinois. And yes, Illinois is providing a one-time income and property tax rebates to residents that will begin issuing the checks the week of September the 12th. So that's next week, guys. But for the income tax rebates, a single filer will receive $50, while a married couple filing jointly will receive $100, according to the Illinois Department of Revenue. And those with dependents can receive a rebate of up to $300, with $100 provided per dependent. And yes, as far as the $100 for dependents, that is up to 3 dependents maximum. So again, guys, this could be around up to $500 if you have a family of 5. So again, that is for the state of Illinois. Moving on, guys, to the next state on the list, which is Minnesota. And yes, Governor Tim Walz signed a law late April that would allow Minnesotians who worked on front lines during the COVID-19 pandemic and who met certain criteria for applying for a bonus pay. Yes, the frontline worker pay application was open through July the 22nd. While the state has yet to announce how much each accepted applicant will receive, it set aside $500 million that will be divided equally between each member within the pool of applications. Now, it says that those eligible are expected to receive their money during September or October, according to a CBS report. Now, Minnesota estimated that around 667,000 residents who qualified, which would give about $750 to each accepted applicant. And yes, 1.2 million Minnesotans ended up applying for the stimulus checks, and meaning that the payout could be smaller depending on how many people are actually approved. So yes, guys, like I said in this article, you could be receiving up to $750 if you applied for these stimulus payments and if you are actually approved to receive one of these. So again, guys, that is for those individuals in the state of Minnesota. So yes, guys, those are the 6 states that are pretty much sending out stimulus payments this month of September. Hopefully, guys, hopefully you live in one of these particular states, and hopefully that you are eligible to receive one of these stimulus payments. Now, again, these particular stimulus payments range between $50 all the way up to $750. So it is a very large range, but hopefully, guys, like I said, you are eligible to receive one of these. And last but not least, guys, I want to remind you guys that, yes, we are still dealing with the potential of having a recession, which is hanging over us right now as the Feds continue to raise interest rates in this country, which is going to hopefully drive down the inflation rate. But on the flip side, it is causing everything in this country on the prices to continue to go up. But guys, yes, we are still dealing with the potential of having a recession. And if that actually happens, guys, they are projecting this to happen closer to the end of this year throughout the remaining of 2023. If that happens, guys, yes, more states could be issuing more stimulus checks. It says it right here, guys. And also we heard last week in which President Biden said that, yes, there could be more stimulus checks on the way, but it's too soon to tell right now. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But as a quick reminder, don't forget about the promotion with Webull, where they are giving out 12 free stocks after you deposit any amount of money. But anyways, guys, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us, as it really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.